everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, we're on the ZX Spectrum. We're looking at a game called Garfield, Big Fat Hairy Deal, published by The Edge in 1988. It's a game where you control Garfield the cat, also come out in the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64. If you're familiar with the game Snoopy, which we reviewed a little while back, that's from 1990, also by The Edge, it's a similar sort of engine, of not identical. Now, in this game, you control Garfield, of course, you must avoid Odie, your owner is John Arbuckle, and you must collect objects and put them in certain places. Now, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing here, but it's all a question of seeing how it plays. So if you had it back in the day, or if you didn't have it back in the day, you'll know whether you should track it down or not. Now, you will see some Z's that go past the bottom of the screen. If that fills up, Garfield falls asleep. He can revive himself a little bit by drinking coffee, there you see on John's table. So it's all a bit monochrome this, but you know, it's trying to reflect the cartoon, which originally the comic strip came out in 1978, published by Penguin Random House, and the author was Jim Davis. Although it did come out as a comic strip before then, before the main release as John in 1976, but it turns out Garfield the cat was where all the popularity and the action is. Right, so I know I've got to go to a cellar at some point and collect something, so this review will be me mainly wandering around. Oh, that's good, I can kick Odie. Mainly wandering around, not knowing what I'm doing, and just seeing how the thing plays. So we ended up in the cellar somehow. Now I think if we kick that trunk, if we go back down there, it will reveal a key, and we can use that to open the fridge, I think. So it moves quite well. The cat walks on 2 feet, so it's not a standard cat. Yeah, see, look. So there was something briefly there in that trunk, but that rat ate it. So I don't know if there's a way of killing that rat, and all our Z's are filled up, and we're dead. We've completed 9%, which isn't very good. I got quite far on Snoopy, actually. Garfield seems a bit of a different one. There's another game that uses this engine as well called Andy Cat, also based on the comic strip, so you might look at that at some point. If you do up and fire, I think you can go, or down and fire, you can go through some of these doors. There's a plastic bone there that's no doubt we have to use at some point. Now, if you completed this back in the day, let me know. It's quite a good game, actually, I would say. Once you know what you're doing, I think you can have quite a bit of fun with this one, as you could the Snoopy. And my slight preference, as I say, is for the Snoopy game. But, you know, that's not surprising, because I preferred Snoopy to Garfield anyway. I wasn't really into Garfield that much. But he's a rather lazy cat that's always looking for the easy way out. And I say a lazy cat. Aren't all cats lazy? Show me a hard-working cat, and I don't know. Even that one in Red Dwarf wasn't that hard-working, was it? So every time Odie the dog, he seems to follow you everywhere. Every time Odie the dog touches you, your Z's will fill up a little bit more. I wish we could take that coffee with us, but I don't think we can. It's glued to the table, and there's John there drinking coffee all day. There's a fridge. Can we open that somehow? Get stuffed, Odie. Haha, that says goodbye to him. Oh, he follows you everywhere, that dog. Maybe we can lose that. Bap! Take that, Odie. I like the sound of the footsteps, although they're quite standard. It looks like a main bit of the game, really, is finding out what to do with this rat. If you do know, then comment in the comment section below. Bit of moonwalking there. Dun 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 dun. There's a rat in the basement that I've just got to lose somehow. Good stuff. If you're enjoying the videos and you haven't subscribed already, then please consider doing so, because every little bit does help. Time recording, live streams are going up on Monday and Tuesday. I don't know if I fit any other ones in. I'll try to, but anyway, good. Come on, Garfield. Put your favourite cat game below, and don't put Thundercats, because I know you're having a little bit of a laugh with me. Hooray! Right. It was a good cartoon though, wasn't it, Thundercats? Thundercats are on the loose. Thundercats are something or other. Hear the magic, hear the roar, do something else, have a cup of tea. I think that's how the lyrics went. And you was against Mum-Ra. But Garfield hasn't got any villains as tough as Mum-Ra in this. It's just Garfield, the cat, Odie, who's a bit mental, and John Arbuckle. Right, we've left the house somehow. There's the US mailbox. So, how far can we get? I don't think this sprawls as much as the map in GTA 5. My Z's are halfway through the thing, gradually filling up, and Garfield is getting tired, it says. But we've completed 16% of the game, 17% without wandering around too much. So I think this game is doable. And there's probably a guide on the internet as well, telling you what to do, what objects to pick up and what to drop. I think that's a doorway going somewhere. I don't know where. There comes Odie. Beat it, Odie. Yeah. What an odd name for a dog. Am I pronouncing that right, Odie? Perhaps it's Oddie. I don't know. Like Bill Oddie. Oh no, look, my Z's. I think I'm going to fall asleep soon as cats. Oh look, the controls reversed there. What was going on there? Right, that's a bit weird. We went to a bit of the map and then the controls reversed themselves and we're walking in a different direction. Let's go back the other way. I don't think it's a bug. In a live stream recently, my joystick stopped working and I thought that I would be in big trouble, but it was just that a driver stopped working, I think. It was a Competition Pro, so maybe I need to update that, the driver there. But Windows 10 does some weird stuff. Windows 10 wasn't available on the ZX Spectrum, of course. If you can... Oh, look, who's this twit? If you can somehow get to Windows working on the Spectrum, let me know. Yeah, but there's no desktop on the ZX Spectrum. Well, I suppose you've got the opening screen, haven't you? You can do the bit of programming. Yeah, this guy, we need to bring this guy something. And I think then he gives us something else in exchange. Oh, there's a hole there. Where's that go? It goes... Well, it goes down here. We're seeing a lot of the world. Are we in the sewers now? Oh, magenta, that's nice. And the dog somehow followed us into the sewer. Why? Oh, man. Cats and dogs in sewers. What sort of a world we living in? Oh, it's getting a bit dark now. You could easily get lost down here. Stinky sewer. Oh, look, and we've fallen asleep because sewers are boring, so it's quite easy to fall asleep in a sewer, as we all know. 33%. But that might not be percentage of the game completed. That might be something else. That might be our time running out, perhaps. Garfield's Big Fat Hairy Deal. Now, to my knowledge, this is the only Garfield game on the ZX Spectrum. If you know any others, let me know. I doubt they'll be this good. So it's nice large sprites, which always entertain a kid. It's got that comic humour, so if you're into Garfield, you probably like this as well. Most kids would have just wandered around picking up stuff and just having the pure fun of controlling Garfield, I'd imagine. And there we go. But it's done well. It's done well. The Edge have done a good job here. If it was given to Tynesoft, I imagine it would be a much worse game. I like the way his tails are waving as you walk along there too. Cats are quite stealth, so normally you can't hear cats' footprints and stuff. But John has got his, he's got a bad day with these two pets. Why did he buy these two pets for? The guy is a nincompoop with a capital N. Tough luck, John. So yeah, the original cartoon, or comic strip, just called John Arbuckle in '76. Obviously, people liked his pets a little bit better. So it could have ended up being called Odie, could have ended up being called Garfield, and it has ended up being called Garfield. No Charlie Brown crossover here. I do like a few crossovers. There's been a Simpsons and Futurama crossover, Family Guy and Simpsons crossover, but to my knowledge, I don't think there was ever a Garfield Snoopy crossover. If you know different, comment below. And he's fallen asleep again. Oh man, he's a very sleepy guts. We need to drink more coffee, I think, but it catches up with you eventually. I haven't put a poke into this game. I imagine there is. The poke probably would be unlimited Z's or something like that. I wonder if we can get into that television set. It's pretty much untuned. Let's try and leave the house again. Beat it, dog. I mean, we need to throw him. Oh, there is a bone about the place. Maybe if we throw a bone, he might stop following us all the time. He obviously likes that cat. He's moving like a conventional dog. He's not up on 2 feet walking along. Garfield is pretty much a streetwise human, to be honest with you. I don't think he is a cat. What type of cat is Garfield anyway? Is he a tabby? Oh, look, there's a spade up there on an unattended shelf. Can we pick up the spade? Well, that's all that's in this room. If it indeed is a spade, it might be a spatula. He might have to make a fried egg or something on the hob or grill top or something. Rightio. Yeah, as a kid, as I say, these reviews are always about would you go back playing it. I think I would have done. As I say, it's a bit like an exploration game. Not quite a Jet Set Willy, but still exploration. I think I would have played it quite a bit, actually. Yeah, just it's relaxing, really. You don't necessarily have to play these games with completion in mind. Just controlling Garfield or a cartoon character around the screen was often enough. In terms of that, does it do that? Yes, it does. And therefore, I'd say this game is a success. I don't think it'll feature in many people's top 10s, to be fair. It won't be in my top 10. But for 1988, it's not a bad game by the Edge, and well done them. Controls are pretty simple. Left and right, jump, fire and down to use or pick up stuff, or down to pick up stuff, and fire and down to use it or drop it, really. So there we go. And there's a bit of a map to explore too, isn't there, really? I'm not sure how much I've done it. Oops, what's gone there? We've gone in the TV and we've gone upside down. Well, that's a good effect. That's madness, that is. That's madness. Welcome to the house of fun. Da-da-dee-da-da. Right, out of the TV again. That was weird. Oh dear, look at Garfield's face. He looks like he needs some sleep desperately. Or maybe we need to get some coffee. But we're in a part of the room, the house, what's that? Some sort of knitting or toilet roll? That's a cloth of some description. We've hit a wall there, so we can't go beyond it. Yeah, I think that dog knows a lot more than what he's saying, really. He knows a lot more than what he's saying. Oh, he's yawning. The Z's are almost at the top there. Any contact with OD or that rat in the basement, anything like that, and it's down to Sleepsville for me. Looks like there's a newspaper and a dog bowl there we can probably pick up. There's coffee, we'll ignore it. Hi, John. There we go, that's left him. The cat doesn't go through the cat flap, of course, it just goes through an open door. I can't seem to open the fridge. OD's on my tail. It's a powerful punch that Garfield's got. Right, this is probably, I'm going to lose all my strength here. That rat, this is the key to the game, I think. Yeah, he's fallen asleep again. So I think we'll leave that one there. We've seen enough. I hope you like having a look at that one. I thought it was good fun in a no chance of completing it and don't really want to complete it sort of way. But yep, that was Garfield, Big Fat Hairy Deal on the ZX Spectrum, published by The Edge in 1988. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.